What is going on, guys? The Sacramento Kings currently suck. They recently lost to a 76ers team without Embiid, Tobias Harris, Seth Curry, Danny Green, and Ben Simmons, basically without all their starters. And that was supposed to be an easy win for them, and they lost. They lost that game, a game that they was leading at some point, but towards the end of the second half, their offensive skills somehow disappeared. But for the Sacramento Kings, they've just sucked for so long. If you look back to even, a decade ago or towards a decade ago, they haven't been .500 since the 2005 to 2006 season. Actually, that's basically a decade and a half ago. So the Sacramento Kings have sucked for a long time, and they haven't really made any big moves, any big things, except for getting DeMarcus Cousins, De'Aaron Fox, their recent draft picks, which still hasn't done much for them. They did have Isaiah Thomas at one point in the Sacramento Kings, but they still haven't done anything in that period of time. Marvin Bagley, the second pick in the 2018 NBA draft, he hasn't done much at all. Recently, I've seen the reports saying that Marvin Bagley reportedly wanted out. He doesn't want to be in the Sacramento Kings anymore, and that's really big for the Sacramento Kings because that is their second pick in 2018 draft, and he's currently averaging 3.8 points, 3 points per game this season. He was taken before a lot of good players that are potentially going to be superstars like Luka Doncic, Trae Young, Jaren Jackson Jr., Colin Sexton, Miles Bridges, SGA. There's a lot of good players in that 2018 NBA draft. All those players are currently better than Marvin Bagley. So the Sacramento Kings, I really think they messed up on that draft pick in particular. And over these course of the years, they haven't been making any big trades. Now, let's really talk about something that might really happen for the Sacramento Kings since they suck. You got the Ben Simmons trades potentially looming, and you also got, maybe the Kyrie Irving trades. So do I think that the Sacramento Kings are going to do something out of, being desperate? I really think that's going to happen. I think towards the trade deadline, they're going to make a really big move, may involve moving like De'Aaron Fox or Halliburton, because I really feel like at this point, the Sacramento Kings are gonna do whatever they can. They're gonna realize that they've been sucking for so bad. Literally, they're so trash for such a long time that they're just gonna blow the whole team up. Record is 6-12, and I definitely say how things are going this year for the Sacramento Kings. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. They recently fired Luke Walton, and I just think issues with the coaching staff, problems, drama with Marvin Bagley. Things aren't going well for this team. Hopefully they can realize that before the trade deadline, make some moves, fix up their coaching staff, hire a good coach for the Sacramento Kings team, because their team itself is suffering. The major drought from the playoffs and their fan base, of course. So hopefully that could change. With that being said, that's going to wrap up things for this video.